All right, welcome back once again to Bollock Studios, where football nutmegs none other than the fucking nonsense. Yeah. So joining me once again is Shariff, and you have me, obviously, Matt, as your host. And yeah, so of course, just a couple of topics we have today. Unfortunate topics, right? I mean, shocking topics, really, on based on just some very generic reviews on the the EPL match over the weekend. Fulham against Man United, our very first away game. And once again, we did cover Arsenal against United in our first episode. Now second episode against. We'll be covering some topics on the post-match review between Fulham and Man United. So Sharif, two games. United unable to score. I mean, if you ask me, it's shocking. Yes. On a side note, we were ranting about it, but and I just want this fucking ranting to just continue, man. So I don't know. You tell me, man, on how what's your view on going two games being, you want to say struggling to score? I don't know if I dare say that. But yeah, I think it's very clear. It's just found it hard to create, let alone score. So Sharif, you tell me, man, what's your view on it?
I will go say the what they call it, maybe I will be critical, right? Because
Mhm.
what they call that, I will say, yeah, we are finding hard to score. We are really finding hard. You see, from last season, the idea was we created chances, but we did not have people or the players to score, right? I mean, we had Rasmus Højlund, and then we can
Mhm.
argue, right? His
Yep.
quality is the service that he gets, right? And then we had
Mhm.
Garnacho as well. I will not use hats. We are still having him, right?
Yep. Yep.
And the argument was, his decision making.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
we did not had a proper number 10. We were trying to experiment with Ahmad, with Bruno itself over there, and then what do you call that? And also Mason Mount as well, right? And that got Garnacho merajuk lah bro kan, nak keluar and handed his transfer request, right? Then
Mhm.
came this season, and you could see the focus was to bring recreating the forwards, right? Recreating the forwards, and then we splashed 200 million, bro. Towards I will say, towards the attacking options, to the firepower, right? The firepower. And after two games, I know it's with Arsenal, and okay, with Arsenal, okay, I would able to give the benefit of the doubt, meaning we had what, 21 shots, and then 6 or 7 on
Yep.
targets, right?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough, right? But in Fulham, it was the opposite, bro. I mean, let's be real, bro. Let's be real. The best chance with Cunha, right? With Cunha, where he shot was, I think,
I think that
directly
was
to the
a
keeper.
yes. That was a what I think it
Cross from
was one of the
Bayende, yes.
from Binde.
Yes. Cross
That
from
was
Bayende.
brilliant. I think that was a brilliant one. Yep.
So so the best chance creation was not from Mbuemo, was not from Sesko or Mount, was not from Bruno
Let alone
Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yes, it was from Bayende, bro. Right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and and
Exactly.
and and, and, and how long did that lasted? Was it like, some people were saying 15 minutes, some people said 20 minutes, right?
It's
And
shocking to say, but in my eyes, I think on average, and that's me being very lenient, yeah. I think United had overall out of the whole 90 odd minutes, I think they only had the best 20 minutes. That was the
I will say
eh,
15.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was being nice. I was being totally nice. Yeah. So yeah. So
So I do not know, Matt. Do we call, the 200 million blank forwards that are not producing? Is it too early?
I I can agree. I being human about it lah, Sharif.
Mm.
I mean, as much as yes, we were fucking ranting about it yesterday. It's like what the fuck, man. It's like fucking 200 million and spend, none of them could create as much and all that. But
Yes, exactly.
again, I think if we did a post-match reaction,
It will be
we would have gone berserk, right? But after one day toning down, I thought,
yeah. You can
okay, let's take a
see
step
us
back.
smiling.
Yeah, now we can still smile, sit back and smile and joke about it. But again, being okay, to a certain extent, being brutal about it, right? Um, um, yes, you can argue to say United spent 200 million, upgrading our midfield, with proper, creative players, right? In Mbeumo and
Mm-hmm.
Mateus Cunha. Okay, yes, you splashed it on Sesko as well, right? Speaking of Sesko, yeah, as they say, right, he was like a Seiko watch with no battery, so only for show. But
Yeah.
you see, we laugh about it, but here am I being human about it? I can agree whereby, um, look, it's the second game, right? It's the second game week in the Premier League. Um, but again, you want to still argue back with us. Say, come on, man, it was only fucking Fulham. It was only Fulham, right? You played you were so well against Arsenal. The entire 90 minutes we had. I would like to think we had a decent amount of positives to talk about. I can't think much on what was going on here, right? Which of course leads me to the next topic on Bruno Fernandes once again, right? I don't know about you, Sharif, but he wasn't himself yesterday. And just before the game, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was all accurate or otherwise. But there were reports on Saudi re-triggering his
Mm.
purchase. His signing. They want him. Has that contributed? I don't know. So, which also leads to our second topic, where, despite going blank, spending so much, 200 odd million, and going, blank, unable to create, yada yada yada. But again, I'm going with a bit too early. Let them still gel in. I don't know. That's just my thought, lah. But it's annoying. It's annoying. We spoke about fucking, of course we'll get into that part, right? We'll get into the part where,
Mm.
City got spurred, and
Mm.
fucking, Hammers got hammered. We will get to that part later, right?
Yep.
That it
Mm.
took them 2 game weeks and they are fucking scoring, right? So we will get to that part later. So, but of course, um, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are watching this, I want to hear your thoughts as well on our blank 200 odd million, right? So post your comments, give your shout out. Again, these are just us sharing what we feel as United supporters as well. Yeah, but feel free, share us your thoughts and drop us your comments, and yeah, educate us. Maybe we are missing some points that maybe we didn't choose to see. Up to you guys. Yeah. So moving on, Bruno Fernandes, as I highlighted. Oh, before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Before that, I just want to say why I am I am critical on that 200 million forward. I know it's the second game, Matt, but hear me
Mhm,
out, right? This is why I feel that nothing improved in our attacking, and there are two contributions, at least from where I'm seeing, right? And I
mhm,
also want to hear the thoughts from our listeners as well, right?
mhm,
And those who subscribe as well, right?
mhm,
I know the yesterday, or sorry, not yesterday, last week you were saying that it's a breath of fresh air, which is true. Even I also felt the same way as well. You know, perhaps what you call that, maybe this is we are getting an idea, a a way to how to play, how to break down team. And I remember saying that in our last episode as well, right? In our
mhm,
last
mhm,
podcast as well, right? I mean,
mhm,
the true definition whether this was solved or whether it's really an improvement from last season is the game with Fulham, right? I agree it's not an easy place to go, right? But these are the teams that you want to try your new signings in order to to create better in throughout the season. And that is
Mm-hmm.
why the idea of getting proven players in the
Yep.
Premier League itself,
Yep.
Mbeumo and Cunha, and I give the benefit out of Sesko as well, right? But we are still seeing the same old, I will say same old shit, right, man, right? Still the same old shit. Still depending on what do you call that? On individual brilliance, right?
I agree. I
And
agree.
and that's why maybe if we have time, I would also maybe I saw, I saw a couple of like Mark Goldbridge and everything. I think it's time that we stop pampering our players and also our and Amorim as well. I think there's no
Mm-hmm.
two ways about it. And
Yep.
I think this season he needs to deliver. And the way it's being set up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where even some are also asking as well, why you would not start Sesko, who had a better preseason than compared to Gyökeres. And then I understand, okay, you said that you need to assimilate Sesko into the team,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but after 60 minutes you can bring Zirkzee, you can bring out Mason Mount, for example, if you want to play a false nine, right? But then you see in a game where we were, I would not say losing, but in a game where we need to win, right? Or in all the press conference where you were saying that, we every game I want to win.
You're
Amorim
going
is
into
always
the
saying
game
that.
excited and all that. Yeah.
Yes,
So he
yes.
was. Yeah. Yep.
But I don't see his again his tactics or his substitution are making impact as well. So there's a lot of questions on
Mm-hmm.
Amorim's selection as well. One
Mm-hmm.
on his lineup itself.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's be real. Let's be real.
Yep.
How,
Yep.
how many players are playing out of position? From the top, Mason Mount is playing out of position.
I
Bruno is
agree with
playing
that.
out of position. This is
I
two,
agree with that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right back, Ahmad is playing out of position, right? Luke Shaw is playing out of position, and then Casemiro is not a. It's not. It's Casemiro is could not play a Premier League game. You could really see the pace of the game. It's killing him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that somehow maybe after half an hour or maybe after 45 minutes you need to bring him out, and then you need and thus it's a liability. So out of 10 outfield players, half of those are not playing at their best position, Matt.
But in Amad Diallo's defense, right, that position you can still argue to say, and of course those who are also tuning in and drop your comments as well if you could agree with me on this as well. It may not be Amad Diallo's best position, but to compare him to Diogo Dalot, who played the same role with a direct sub, I think Amad Diallo had a much better game despite not playing his best position, right?
And
So,
and and your question is, and sorry, do not and now you question why he was being subbed off.
but I don't know what happened to him in the second half. Started of the second half, I am not sure what was going on. So, which I felt at first when that substitution took place, I said, okay, never mind, fresh legs.
Mhm, mhm,
Who's familiar with the system? I would like to
mhm,
think.
mhm.
Diogo Dalot comes in, fucking makes it worse.
Exactly. And and that's why I say, and that's why I agree, and I'm happy that other United fan out there as well, including Mark Goldbridge, and even I watch certain
Mm-hmm,
post shows as well. They are starting questioning on Amorim's substitution, because he not only his what they call it, not only his lineup selection, but it's
mm-hmm.
also his substitution as well, right? And to bring in two defenders, where a game that you need to win, I will say, right.
Exactly. You are
and
relying on your
and and,
defenders to
and,
win.
and
So,
exactly, and you're having Zirkzee and Mainu. I know people will say that, oh, now we are discussing this because we drew the game, but if we won we will not discuss this.
no, yeah,
We got
I
call out,
agree. I
bro.
agree.
We got call out, bro. Okay,
We
yes,
got
we
called
did
out.
not discuss this. We did
Yeah,
not discuss it in Arsenal because they played well. But now with Fulham, totally we got call out.
I feel we got called out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for people saying that, we will not discuss this, I'm saying then when we should discuss this. Then when?
correct. I
Are we
agree.
going to
So
discuss after losing what? After being number 15 again? Then we'll start discussing.
exactly.
Hey,
Then
maybe
we talk about it.
maybe
No,
maybe his lineup is not right. Why he's playing people out of position? I don't
exactly.
understand. I don't understand why Amorim is still selecting his lineup as though we are still under injury plague of players. Uh, uh, we
I was
he
about
has
to
a
say the
he,
similar thing.
he has almost 95% of his players available. So we don't have Licha, we don't have what do you call that, Noose, right? Other
News is
players,
not. Yeah,
other players are
exactly.
available, right?
Exactly.
Even Hoyland is available. But I don't understand why he could not travel, right?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, of course, there's a transfer
I
rumor
mean,
there.
he's
So I think,
yeah.
yeah,
Bro, come on, bro. Even though it's transfer rumor, right? There's no negotiation happen. AZ had a negotiating with Arsenal. He still played during first game week.
he still played. So,
Exactly, exactly.
so I
So
don't get it. Why?
yeah, Hoyland, I know he's a professional. He even came to Old Trafford, right? To watch the game between
Yeah, yeah,
Arsenal,
he was
right?
there.
So
Mm,
I understand it's not a discipline thingy like Garnacho and others, right? But you
correct.
could play him. You could play him.
True.
If you have doubt that his focus is somewhere else and everything, maybe maybe, right? But I'm doubting that, bro, because if he's not focused, if he's
Hmm.
not excited, he was telling that
He
still
wouldn't
want
have
to
been there.
fight. Correct. Exactly.
He
Exactly.
wouldn't have been there. He's like, the
Yeah,
hell with y'all.
exactly.
I would just fucking sit home, watch it,
Exactly.
watch
And
online.
or do Rashford do go to gym and do some videos, I'm training and some stuff.
Take a flight, go for a holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Exactly.
I
So
mean so that's why that's the reason, Matt. I'm sorry that we get I know we are getting into this longer, and that's why I say even though it's game week 2, but
hmm if we
it
don't
it, it,
address
it, it
this now, I think
exactly exactly
I agree with you.
exactly. Exactly.
When Akan,
Then we not change, and then we'll be the same United fans that say, you know what? Let's give Amorim time. Let's trust Amorim process. I refuse to being Delulu, bro. I refuse
correct.
to, and I think right now the fans, it, it does not mean that we don't love United, that we are calling out Amorim, right? Right now, let's not be the extreme, right? Right now,
Mm-hmm.
let's not be who are you Amorim out or Amorim in, right?
Nope.
Let's not be that, right? Right
Hmm.
now, question
Yep.
question his team selection, his
Mm-hmm.
substitution, his tactics, right? I mean, 200 million players came in, would not just be just like that, could not create anything. Zero creation, bro. 90 minutes. Mbuemo played 90 minutes, zero
Yep.
creation. Same goes
Correct.
to what do you call
Cunha.
it?
I
Cunha,
know.
and
Mm.
same goes to Sesko as well. I know Sesko played maybe not as much, but then
Yeah, he played only that
yeah,
remaining from 50
yeah,
plus minutes onwards only he
correct,
came in. Yeah.
correct.
So
So you're telling me 200 million could not do anything? Okay, of course you could not score. You couldn't create as well. So for me, I refuse to believe that what do you call that? It's just the players, but yeah, I mean you cannot be just like that, like rubbish macam sampah, you tinggal tiga hari kat luar, bro, dah busuk, bro. I mean you cannot be that.
exactly.
I just believe, the tactics were not right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Marco Silva saw the Arsenal game and then saw, okay, I'm going to deneutralize. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to deneutralize, Cunha's and also Mbuemo's attack, and then it happened. It happened.
And it
Mbuemo did not
happened.
had a
It
good game.
happened.
I'm sorry to say, Mbuemo did not have had a good game. He had a
Wasn't
very
his best
very
game.
average.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very average.
and
I know.
and
I know.
and it's only second week, man, and it's only second game,
Baru
and
second game
that's
week.
baru second game, and I'm sorry, it's only second game that we are start questioning. We are start seeing a dip of performance of our new
Exactly.
latest signing.
Correct.
It's not good.
Ah,
So that's why I maybe some people will say I'm being a little bit critical, but when are we waiting until 10 weeks, then
are
just
we
only
going to wait until the mid-season? Then only. Yeah,
correct,
exactly.
correct.
I couldn't
Until
agree more.
are we going to wait until December saying that, hey, you know what, maybe Amorim got this wrong, or maybe Mbuemo
Correct.
did not perform well. No,
Exactly.
this
I
is
agree.
this is the this is the thing. We spent 200 million to score, and
Mm-hmm.
we need results in this type of game, and we did not deliver. Not only we couldn't score, we couldn't create chance. We were leading, and then we got equalized,
Exactly.
and we almost lost. We almost
We
lost.
almost lost. Yep. It's yeah, I mean, fair points you brought up as well. So, and I can agree as well, right? I mean, you can talk tactics, and for me it's more towards, did the substitutions make sense, right? So whether or not, it's like, okay, fine, you took Ahmad out, who had a, I'm saying this, yeah, as I watch, I think Ahmad had a very good game. But then you took him out for Dalo, thinking, okay, fresh legs, never mind, let's see. But he made substitutions quite early this time. 50 odd minutes he's made
Yep.
substitutions.
Yep.
Now I was questioning already. Okay, that's quite early. I said, never mind. Hey, he brings in Dalo for Ahmad. And okay. And then you make those kind of errors. You can hardly cross. You can't cross. You can't press. You can't fucking defend. I really wasn't sure what was going on.
I've been
Right?
saying many years, man. Dalo, I'm
Yeah.
really surprised. I'm really surprised how Dalo still is in the
It's in
United
that
team.
squad. I cannot.
I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised, and I'm really surprised that we sold Wan Bissaka instead of Dalo. Dalo, sorry.
And I was having this talk with my friend. I was watching the game yesterday as well.
Mm.
When I was watching Dalo play like that, right? I was thinking, now this is the part you'll be thinking. I think Wan Bissaka would have had a better game at that same position, huh? That same fucking position.
At least he could
So
defend. At least he could defend,
he
right?
can defend. The guy can fucking defend. Well, he can't cross, but the guy can defend. He can press. I don't
And
get
he's playing a better wing back, man. In Harry Potter's team.
exactly. He makes a better wing back than than
Huh.
than Dalo. So
Huh.
again, right? This is where that's why I was. That's the part I was questioning. And his error on, I think what it was just a simple. I think it was a ball control or something that was was ball got stolen. Made 1-2 passes. Booyah! There you have it. Score.
Mhm.
And I don't blame Bainde for that. For once, I don't blame him for that goal.
For
Who
me,
led to that goal? I mean, I had people talking about it. Oh, not the fuck, man. Bainde this that. And I said,
no, no, no,
I'm like,
no,
bloody hell,
no,
that's
no,
not the
no, no.
keeper's mistake. That's
I
nothing to do with the
disagree.
keeper.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I disagree
I
with that. Yeah.
I would like to think that, I mean,
It,
not
it,
only like to think, it's confirmed that what was Dalo doing? So, oof, but I mean,
well,
of course,
this is a good segue to your second question, Bruno, and let me try to
Hmm,
fill up that. Okay, yes, I agree. I agree with you, Matt, that Dalo started the consequences where I think a good clearance from Dogru, very good clearance
brilliant clearance.
right, and then we were the ball went out from the danger zone, right, and I somehow Dalo trying to be Cristiano Ronaldo. I do not know. He could just play basic stuff, right? This is also an issue with Man United players. I do not know why they need to try to be flamboyant, try to show. He was trying to turn himself and then try to move, and then he got lost the ball. Now,
Exactly,
when we lost the ball, right, and then it was not just like straight away goal. No, it took some time where the ball
exactly,
yeah,
correct.
when the ball went to I think one of
Iwobi, I
the
think, or
before
was it
Iwobi, I
before
forgot the
Iwobi? Yeah,
midfielder who
yeah,
interrupt Dalo's
who
skill, I would
intercepted
say,
that? Yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
intercepted.
someone I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah, yep, and then make the pass to what his name to
Was it
Iwobi,
Bessie? I think. Iwobi to Bessie or something like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. and
Burger or something
and
like that, right? Yeah,
something like that. And
yeah.
the ball goes to who scored? I can't recall who scored. See, the
Uh,
goal
it,
was so
it's
good that I can't remember who scored.
it was Emil Smith Rowe lah, bro. Right.
Emil Smith Rowe, yes, former
But
Arsenal
but
boy.
but but
Yeah,
but but now when Iwobi gets the ball, right? When gets the ball and then he start, you know, uh, cross,
he plays
yeah,
that.
making the
That
cross,
yeah,
and Emil Smith Rowe did not make a bursting run. He was just jogging.
he was
He
just
was
having
just
fun
jogging from
jogging.
center
Yeah.
midfield to our penalty box. And guess who was not tracking back? Guess who was not following back?
Oh, I didn't catch that. I did not catch that. I would say, well, the other Portuguese was not tracking back. If you were playing
Exactly.
that role, that's
Exactly.
supposedly Bruno Fernandes. So,
Exactly. So that's why I say mistakes can happen, right? And of course, I've seen Dallo making that mistakes, but back to basics, bro. Back to basic. You are in a defending position. You are in
Mm-hmm.
a defending position. Yes, as much as you want to attack, but then you got intercepted, and then you need to track back, right? You need to track back.
Once again, back to what I was also saying in the previous episode, right? Is it because of trust issues? But you see, now it gets even more elevated where that was your job there. You were the next person closest to Emil Smith Rowe. And you don't track back and you let him jog, not even run. Fucking jog, then easily scored. So yeah, so that's where it leads us to the next part where once again Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not sure if whether you noticed that vibe or whatnot, but from the start of the game itself, okay, maybe it started quite well, right? It started quite well, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, you said 15, I said 20, right?
Hmm, hmm.
But it was seldom Bruno Fernandes, and there was some mistaken passes here and there, which was fine and all that. Managed to recover, tap, all that stuff went to Ahmad. All that was good, right? All that was good, right? The moment the miss Fernandes, the moment the miss penalty, that's it, man.
Yes, I agree. I
That's
think I
it.
think
Right after that, I was like, whoa, okay, what's
it's not.
happening, man?
It's no more there. His head is somewhere else. Yeah.
And I will echo every word, or not entirely every word, that Roy Keane
Roy
has
Keane.
said this,
Yes,
right?
I know. Now,
You're the
now,
fucking
now,
captain.
now, now, I kind of agree with that guy, man. I kind of agree with that guy,
Exactly.
man. Bro, let
You're
me
the
ask you.
fucking captain.
Exactly, and you got triggered not because of the keeper start
Correct.
try to
The
psycho you, or
referee.
then you got triggered just and the referee just it was just like
Exactly.
unintentional bumps, right? I mean, referee did not intend, he was doing some
Exactly.
stuff.
And
He
and
was doing
and
his referee stuff, right?
you're correct. And then you want to find
And
people to blame. The
and
fuck
and,
was
and you
that?
and you know what made matter worse?
Which one?
His his post match interview. Okay, one thing, maybe he's brave enough to he
Come out and
explained that.
yeah.
Yeah, he explained that because he got triggered. He even used that word. He got triggered because he said every penalty taker has a routine that
Okay.
they are in the zone. Okay, which is fair enough.
Fair enough. That's a player
Which is
thing.
fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
Which is
Mm.
fair enough. But he said he got triggered because the referee did not apologize to him. I mean, what? What?
Yeah, I read that one, and I didn't watch the post match, but
Dia ingat dia what abang kawasan ke, bro? You
itulah
tegur,
pasal.
bro, minta
Apa ni,
maaf lah,
bro?
bro.
Eh, kau sentuh aku apa ni, bro? Kau sentuh aku pasal, the fuck? I mean, you get your head in the game. I mean, if you're
Exactly.
any other player, that's fine. Fuck, you're the captain. That's your
Captain,
I mean,
exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
Roy Keane always says this. That's your job. That's your job,
He
which is true,
he
man.
he said he said he cannot be captain because of this. And yesterday's game proven to be that. Bro, he been triggered like a 4-year-old child, bro.
Correct.
Like a
And
4-year-old
and
child. I
fuck
mean I
you.
mean and even in the post match in what conference or interview, he was
Mm-hmm,
saying that yes, he was triggered, and then he said, but that's not an excuse for him missing the penalty. Yes, I
mm-hmm.
agree with that, because the excuse for you missing the penalty is yourself. You
Exactly.
allow to get triggered. You
Correct.
allow yourself.
And now, as a captain, you know I okay. We all know he fucking launched. He launched it.
I don't know, like he
Okay.
he might he might have some hate issues with someone at Rosie or something.
Or maybe he wanted to park the ball and where Salah parked it during the and Salah launched his
I
penalty
saw
shot.
I saw some AI interview saying that Ruben said that I mean, it's not him saying, but AI saying Bruno's penalty ball is still orbiting the earth, man.
I don't know who's one orbited the earth already. Salah's one or
I mean, he got triggered, and then somehow, I mean, if you shoot at the red, if I know like this one, you shoot someone from Rosie, I do not know.
what? But
I
okay, I
mean,
mean, but
worse, man.
again, right? You see, despite that, right? Again, I'm saying this, you're the fucking captain, Get your head back into the game.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. You missed that
Exactly.
penalty. I mean, fine, for those playing FPL, whoever captained him,
No, no, no.
I
I,
salute
I
you if you're Captain Bruno. But anyway, I mean, well, that's a topic for another episode on Fantasy Premier League, right? I mean, I had shit points anyway. So anyway, but you're the captain. Fucking act like one.
exactly. And and
Yes, we
and and
had. I mean, again, we had this debate before about, who else can, who else if it's not Bruno Fernandes to captain the side.
anyone else right now? Now
But
I
at
know, I
this point,
agree.
exactly,
Exactly. Now after this
anyone
happening,
else?
and after, and you know what? Even Amorim as well got me surprised. Matt. You know what you call this? During his post-match watch after this, right? He
Hmm.
even said that, and I agree with you. We as a normal fan did notice a change of character of Bruno after missing the
Yep,
penalty, and I couldn't digest that. As a captain, you were sulking the whole words game, and bro, Amorim noticed this. So my question is to Ruben, you notice this, and you notice your captain's head is not in the game anymore, right? He's still thinking the penalty
call it
miss. He's
out.
still thinking. He's still blaming himself. He's still like not involved. Macam you play in the Sunday league. Suddenly you have your senior team. Main je lah korang, main je lah korang.
Yalah, yalah, yalah.
You know that type of
Yep.
character. Main je lah. Aku tak ada mood lah. Korang main je lah. It gets the
Mm,
whole team out. And my question is,
exactly.
Ruben admit this in his post-match conference,
Hmm.
right? And my question is, why he did not sub him? And you know what? And to make matter worse, there was a question that
Exactly.
saying that why was Mainu not bring in or brought in or started and everything?
Exactly.
He was telling that Mainu right now, Kobe Mainu, a 19-year-old midfielder from the academy, is competing with Bruno Fernandes for a position that Bruno could not play with.
Cannot play, never mind. Um, I mean,
And
I
not
feel sorry. I mean,
mental pun tak bukan kat sana kan bro, correct?
exactly, exactly. The mind. I mean, again, yeah, I, being human about it, I feel sorry for Kobe Mainu. I
Of
mean,
course, yep. I agree.
you
Yep.
can go against me on this. You can go against me. I mean, to all those tuning in, feel free to drop your comments on Kobe Mainu. I think he's a marvelous player.
He's he
Kobe Mainu
he
is
he's
a
not there.
marvelous
Yeah,
player.
yeah, yeah. He's not
But
there yet, but he capable to go there. Yeah.
give the boy game time. Simple. Okay, you're trying to achieve the double pivot. Can Kobe Mainu do that? Play that
Can.
double pivot? In my opinion, I think can. But is Kobe Mainu and Bruno Fernandes two different kinds of players? Yes, they are two different kinds of players. So again, you talk about integrating with the team and all that. You could have fucking sub Bruno Fernandes for Kobe Mainu to play alongside Ugarte. Not to say they never played together before, they have.
Or bring in Kobe for Casemiro and see how it works. I don't understand
Exactly.
why. So now my
Exactly.
question is Bruno, Mbuemo, and Cunha this
Is it
season
working? Is it
undroppable?
working? No.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
would like to think it seems like it's undroppable, but in my eyes, I think he's gotta explore that lah. But here's the thing, okay, maybe during the game, fair enough. Look lah, in Ruben Amorim's defense lah, is he all that of an idiot? No, I don't think so. A lot of things. I mean, for it's a given lah. He's been honest with a lot of things. Okay, last season when he called out United being the worst in history. Oh, fair call, man. I gotta give it to him lah. Okay, I love his honesty. Is it because protecting orang kampung? I don't know. Number two, okay, maybe he's gonna give it another one more game week. as a captain, you can't get your shit together. Is Ruben Amorim going to be the manager who is finally going to drop Ruben and deploy Menu? And speaking of Kobe Menu, now there's been a handing of a transfer request. Where is
Oh,
it
really?
coming from? I don't know. Yeah. There was just reports out that
There you go.
Kobe
There
Mino
you go.
has dropped. I mean,
See,
according,
it's
but
the same.
according,
Sorry, man. It's a
yeah,
similar position. It's a similar situation with Garnacho. Okay, I'm not signing Garnacho, right? I mean the way he acted out was not
yep,
professional, right? But
correct.
the triggering. I
Yeah,
mean, you started
exactly,
Mount instead of him, and now it's the same
correct.
thing as well.
It's the same
So
merry-go-round.
so
So
so that's why I say maybe to argue where you say maybe is Ruben that stupid. I will not say stupid, but I think that's his ego, right? His ego.
maybe
I
ego
I
being put
I
to the test. It's fine. I'm fine with managers having that ego. That's fine. I respect them for that, right?
if they win,
But
if they win, if they
if
if
they
they,
win,
they
it's
win,
fine.
if
I
they win,
agree.
yeah.
If yes, I agree. But okay, fine. In all fairness, fair enough. Almost lost. They drew. We went away. We left Craven Cottage with a point. Fair enough, lah. Is this going? And it was a very short post-match conference. Very short, quick one, and boom, he
Yep.
just left. Fair enough. Fair play. Are we going to see that change or not? I don't know whether. Yes, he's the
I'm
club
hoping, man.
captain.
I'm
Fair
hoping.
enough.
I'm
I
hoping. Yeah.
I would like to think. I would like to think the next thing for United is he gonna drop Bruno? And also there was a transfer request came in once again what for Bruno from Saudi. Our again two things I don't know what's next, but
Mhm.
will United sell Bruno Fernandes instead of Mainu or vice versa or both? I don't know about you, I don't know about me, but guys, whoever is tuning in, drop your comments below.
I know about
Let
me.
us know your
I'll say
thoughts.
my piece.
You will say
If
what?
I will say my piece. After watching
Mm-hmm,
the game
mm-hmm,
yesterday,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
after seeing, okay,
mm-hmm,
I don't think that Bruno is going to play the number 10 position anymore. Okay,
mm-hmm,
I'm
mm-hmm,
not asking him to be dropped, but I am asking
mm-hmm.
if you're going to play Bruno, play him at the number 10 position.
I
Play him at
agree.
his best position, right?
Correct.
So now we have I will say three
Mm-hmm,
starting 11 players. You know,
mm-hmm.
the Mbeuemos, the Cunhas, the
Confirm.
Brunos,
That's a
right?
confirm
Right.
starting already. Yep.
Correct. So you cannot play all three of them. I think anyone. I think we have to agree on that, right? You cannot
Mm-hmm.
play all three of them because you're going to get one out of position, right? Either one going to play false nine, which is Cunha did. He's not a striker. He's not a striker, right?
He's not. But I mean, he
And
did post threats, lah. Being a
uh,
false nine.
again, it's only
Again, he did. It's
15
unlucky
minutes.
not to score. He's
It's only 15 minutes. Man,
again.
once the opposition found
Mm-hmm.
out, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
okay, this guy is
Mm-hmm.
playing here, and then that's it. Close shop.
That's
Done.
exactly close up.
Done. If you are playing like Barcelona false nine, where the whole 90 minutes you're struggling with the movement of the
Yep.
top three, right? Then I will
Yep.
say, okay, yeah, all
That's
all like
something.
a
Yeah.
international Spanish team. But you
Mm-hmm.
could see, okay, after 15 minutes, they figure out, okay, I dah
Mm-hmm.
tahu lah mana member ni semua pergi. Done.
Correct.
And Ruben cannot do anything. Ruben cannot do anything. And
Can't
and,
do
and that's
anything.
why that's why Brian Mbeumo had a very average game, right? And that is why I see a lot of people are saying that you cannot play these three up again. So if you are dropping someone, either you drop Bruno, or if Bruno cannot be dropped because he's a captain, then you play him. And then maybe I do not know, maybe 60 or 70 minutes. You say very early subs, 55 minutes or something like that, right? And then you bring on Brian Mbeumo, or you swap Brian Mbeumo with Cunha.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I do not want to see is Bruno playing in a center midfield, because, like I mentioned just now, he's 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 not good playing there, and he's not giving a good covering to the defense as well. You
To the
need a
defense.
proper, exactly. You
Correct.
need a proper midfield who's going to
Mm-hmm.
read the game, not only
Mm-hmm.
reading the game
Mm-hmm.
offensively, but also defensively. And Bruno, with all due respect, I'm not questioning on his offense side. I'm not questioning how he distribute the pass. I'm not going to question his shooting range and everything. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
questioning on his defensive readiness and reading the game. It's like striker,
Mm-hmm.
no? It's like striker could smell.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where the ball is going to go. The same thing also your Contes, your your Makaleles, your
Mm-hmm.
Balebas, your Casado,
Yes.
they could know where to be when
Exactly.
transitions
Correct.
happen, how to
Yes.
break down teams. Or your prime Casemiro as well, right?
Yep. Yep.
With
Yep.
Bruno, you cannot expect that. You
He
cannot,
cannot.
and
I
you could
agree.
really see, after Casemiro out, the game became much more worse. The
Mm-hmm.
game became much more because you okay. One thing I got to argue, we do not have
Mm-hmm.
a proper
Mm-hmm.
I will say defensive midfielder or ball winning midfielder. The best
Mm-hmm.
we had right now is
Mm-hmm.
Casemiro, even though
Yep.
his faults of of his pace and his and his effectiveness of the
Mm-hmm.
EPL or Premier League
Yep.
game.
Yep.
But you could see when he goes out, when he moves out, we lose the midfield, bro.
He
It's like
looks.
at least macam tak ada, like it's like there's no one, and that is why Mount was substitute afterwards, right? Because they were
Mm-hmm.
trying chasing the game, and then they got a
Mm-hmm.
goal, and then he brought in Ugati. So that is why I will say sell Bruno. If you're still playing, if you're still playing him
Mm-hmm.
in what you call it, in the midfield position, and if
Mm-hmm.
you feel that he's undroppable because you cannot rotate your number 10s, then sell. Get the money, get the good proper midfield like Baleba or anyone that you can find from the
Mm-hmm.
data itself. Play a person who actually plays that position. That's my point.
I
And
agree.
and for me now, he's
Mm-hmm.
becoming a liability as well, right?
Slowly
He's a
becoming
captain.
one. I agree. I agree.
He's a captain, and then when your captain is affecting the game itself,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's something wrong, man. And
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
always compare to Sir Alex and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sir Alex could see when the player is going somewhere, going
It's
cuckoo,
going elsewhere. That's it.
come out. Roy Keane,
All kena.
Paul Scholes, Paul Scholes, diam-diam, tiba-tiba, main, sepak hit, okay, come out. Paul Scholes
Yep.
come out, bro, right?
Exactly.
Paul
Came
Scholes
out.
come out, right? Even Cantona
Correct.
as well. Rooney, go ahead, Rooney. Right.
Rooney.
How many times Rooney
All.
comes out? Because
All
because
got it.
he's not. Yeah, his head is not there already. You know what? Your head's not here. Sit at the bench, calm down, move on to the next game.
Despite Bruno Fernandes' head, mind, body, soul, whatever wasn't there, right? He's lucky to probably not even get carded, let
Yes,
alone
yes,
red.
yes, yes, yes.
Just imagine that happen,
Im-
me. Just
yeah, yeah,
fucking imagine that happen. So it's annoying when
yeah.
you think about it, right?
Correct,
But again,
correct.
I still
Agree,
argue back.
agree. Exactly.
So
That's what you get, man. That's what you get
correct,
when I mean, I'm not a international player. I mean, we play recreational football, or maybe we play under school and everything. You know, you know your teammate. If it's not in the game, you could not expect what they are going to do, right? Are they going
correct.
to be aggressive, over aggressive, or are they going to, be really passive aggressive, like what Bruno
Mm-hmm.
was
Yes,
in the almost what after the penalty? The penalty was what, like first
at
second half,
the
second
thing
half, yeah.
about the first half, first half.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of first
So
half. Yeah,
so the entire game, almost 60 minutes of game, you were being passive aggressive, bro. You you
correct.
were you were still thinking. I mean, come on.
King man. So I
So
mean, again,
if
those
you
were
ask
some
me,
of.
I know you're
Mm-hmm.
asking
Mm-hmm.
the viewers and everything. If you ask me, sell. Sell because he's becoming like, I know people will say, oh, where we are, without Bruno. That's
Yep,
last season. Now we are creating a new
that's
team.
the past.
Yes, now we are creating a new team. And it's football, right? Rooney was what? 4
Rooney
seasons our
handed in a
top
transfer
striker.
request.
Correct.
Rooney assessed.
Rooney was what, 3 seasons or 4 seasons our top
Yeah,
striker, and then when
yeah,
comes in, Robbie Van Persie, he was playing right midfield. He was playing
correct, correct.
behind Ruud van
Mm-hmm.
Nistelrooy. He was playing
Mm-hmm.
midfield as well, right? So,
Exactly.
but then he's effective. He's still effective.
Yeah,
He's still effective. He's still,
agree.
one thing Rooney has is that his defensive capabilities, right? He
Yep,
memang track back kau. But
correct.
Bruno, I'm not going to condemn Bruno because he's not having defensive capabilities. I would not go there because it's not his role to have that, right?
Mm-hmm.
His role is number 10.
Correct.
So that's why I say,
Exactly.
if you're not playing him number 10, and then he's doing this stuff where he's getting you know I do not know, showing tantrums and everything. Cash in, man. Cash in, get the money, buy a good player,
Yeah,
get your midfield up front, and
I
then build up Mainu, build up Kobe Mainu. I mean, if
correct.
we let Kobe Mainu out, I don't know, man.
I don't know lah. There goes another academy player, no?
Yep,
There
yep.
goes another academy player. And considering Ruben Amorim is also very prone to utilize
No,
you know,
I argue with that,
academy
man.
players as
How?
well.
Yeah, if he
I
let
mean, not
go
many.
Kobe Mino, yeah, if he let
Yeah,
go Kobe Mino, then I will argue he's a he's not a promoting academy
he's
players.
not
He's
promoting academy
destroying.
anymore.
Yeah, he's destroying academy players,
Exactly.
right?
So again,
How
I
academy
mean,
players are leaving?
well,
And what happened to
exactly.
Collier, right?
Collier, Toby Collier. Collier, did he go on loan? I think one of the academy players went on loan to a
Yeah,
championship team or something like that.
and
Yeah. Harry Amas.
Sekou
Harry
Kone
Amas
had
is
a.
on loan
Yeah,
also.
for me, he's not there yet. I mean, he need to learn
Give
the
it
game.
more
Henry
game time
Ama.
lah.
Yeah,
So I'm fine
yeah,
with it. I'm fine.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So let's see. I
Uh,
don't know, right? Let's see. I hope.
I mean,
I really hope.
yeah,
I really hope that you know that something is done for Menu. But I would rather keep the boy lah. I would
of
rather
course,
keep Kobe Menu.
of
If
course, I agree. I agree to that.
I'm agreeable. I'm agreeable to sell, but again, um, to all our humble viewers, share us your thoughts, share us your comments, educate us as well. What are your thoughts? Past, present, upcoming, whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
So of course, moving on outside, a little bit outside of United, Arsenal smashes 5 goals, man. Smashed in 5 goals. Jokeres finally finds the net. So we didn't have to do that.
I like where he celebrate. He touch his hair. So
I,
and,
I,
and I saw the troll football in Twitter
yeah,
mentioned
yeah,
that,
yeah.
oh, this bloke actually read our our status update.
But I mean, all
That's funny.
credits to Arsenal, man. I was watching well, I'm sorry to Arsenal supporters, but of course, I was watching the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. Um, yeah, there were moments where I mean, good creation, good chances were created, but once again, as usual, could not find the net. And I was like, just the moment when I kind of jinxed it for Gyökeres, right? It's like, hey, this fella is still struggling. And then after that, I turned it off. I was, I was doing something. I got caught up. I was doing something else, right? The next thing I'm
Mm,
checking, bloody hell, 5-0. And
mm.
obviously, Gyökeres scores 2 goals. He had a good goal, a good first goal he had, I would like to think.
I
Second one
mean,
was a penalty.
yeah,
That's fine. Hmm. I mean, look, overall, I think was a good game. I think Arsenal had a very good game, but very unfortunate for I think was it Saka and Odegaard.
yeah, two injuries,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think I saw the highlights. Yeah, I got to be
Hmm.
I got to be yeah, I couldn't watch other teams, right? But yeah, but from the highlights, Arsenal being
Hmm.
Arsenal,
Hmm.
they were very fluid and everything.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think I get when you were saying that, oh, Gyökeres is still struggling, because I think he got I think a rare touch into the box, and he was not calm enough, and then he should wide. But this is what also we speak about character, Matt, right?
Correct.
We
Character.
just
You're
spoke character
hungry.
with
You
Bruno, right?
go for it.
Exactly, and the way he you know what, he is not only telling to the opposition, but he's telling to his teammates as well. You know
Correct.
what? If you guys don't believe me, now I'm going to show
Hmm.
what I might. He became like, I do not know, like prime
Oh,
Thierry Henry, man. From left
exactly.
he
That
cut
game.
into, and then he just
Correct.
blast into, and
Exactly.
it shows his power. It shows
Hmm.
he has speed in him as well, and I know some people were saying he just bulldozer in. That's what striker is. That's what
That's
striker
what
is.
the striker is.
That's how
Exactly.
Zlatan plays. That's how what they call that uh Berbatov plays, right? I mean,
Correct.
Berbatov has nice touch and
That's a
everything,
bit
but
different. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but he don't bulldoze and everything. Rooney as well, right?
Rooney did that. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So,
yeah. So
so I think
so so you could see
credits to them really.
yeah,
It's
but
character.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I agree. I think what I heard, I did not update. I do not know about you, but I know Saka's update. He's out for 4 to 5 weeks, hamstring injury again, the same
Oh,
hamstring
okay.
again.
Ah,
So,
man. Okay.
but I do not know about Odegaard. So,
Odegaard, I think it was a
but
shoulder. It's a shoulder injury. I think
ah,
the way he got
so
tackled and he landed. So now who's the
let's see
next in
how
line,
long.
man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but those
exactly.
two, yeah, you have two
Mm-hmm.
uh main players out But I think this is where I do not know. Arteta. That's why you saw Arteta buying Noni
Mm-hmm.
Madueke, AZ
Yep.
as well, right?
Z and yep.
Maybe he anticipate this as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He maybe the data shows that some players
Yep.
are going to get injured.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't play
Mm-hmm.
the whole. I do not
Correct.
know how many Arsenal games are playing 60 or 70 games per year or per
Exactly.
season, right?
Yep. Yep.
So, but yeah, if you ask me what's next for Arsenal, I think it's a good game, 5-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good game,
Mm-hmm.
three
Mm-hmm.
points in the bag, fantastic. They are top of the league right
Mm-hmm.
now, right?
Yep. I think so. They are top of the league. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and let's see. After our friend Liverpool with Newcastle, let's say they call it the Isak Derby.
exactly. The Isak.
Isak Derby.
The
So let's
Isak
see.
derby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
That's
they
late.
beat,
That's after this,
yeah,
man. I think later at 3 a.m. Malaysian time. So considering to watch the game, I don't know. I just for the fun of it, right? Because it's come on, it's Isak Derby, right? So yeah. So of course, I know for those of you who tuned in the first episode, the funny Newcastle supporter friend of mine, yeah.
apa
So
dia?
yeah. I mean, of course, I mean, he's in Germany as we speak. So yeah,
Oh,
he's gone there for a course. So
mhm.
he'll be back soon, and also a bit time zone difference considering we are in Malaysia, he's in Germany. So. Sorry, he was in Germany. His last video, he's traveled to Amsterdam. So
Mm.
I'm not sure. I think maybe it's just a break time or something like that. But anyway, I'm not gonna bother him too much. But of course, there's going to be some banters
Yeah,
happening, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
as mentioned, right, I have a friend who is a Liverpool supporter and who is a Newcastle supporter. I'm really looking forward, so I might just watch this game later. I'm rooting for Newcastle. It's not that I
Of course.
sorry
I,
Liverpool.
I I will be surprised if you say you are rooting for Liverpool,
No,
but
man.
yeah,
I,
I'm hoping Salah produce something because he's my fantasy captain.
I can't fucking buy him. I got no enough money.
Yeah, he's the most
Next game,
expensive player, man.
so
14.5
expensive. Hey,
million.
no, hey, that's Haaland. Haaland is 14.5.
No, go check, bro.
Salah
Haaland is
also.
cheaper. Salah is not
Shit.
the most expensive.
Oh shit, man. All right. I mean,
They
again,
they had an interview with Salah, and then he was not happy. He was saying that now people will not buy him in the
own him.
fantasy football
Too
or own
expensive.
him. Yeah, but I
Oh
think
man.
60% of managers own him, man. So yeah,
Yeah, own him. So I mean, sorry, sorry viewers. I know, FPL was supposed to be a topic for another episode, but we will
uh,
get into that, and we'll
moving
get
on.
into those content as well. Yeah. So moving on as well. So of course, City got spurred 2-0. Thomas Frank, I think tactical brilliance there. Wow, two
This
0 City at home. I think yeah, City played home,
City at
and
home
yeah, and Fulham
silence
lost
the
2-0.
citizens,
Exactly. Citizens got silent. So
and
but again, right? So I mean again, we don't wanna get into too much of it, but I think it was just pure tactical brilliance. Thomas Frank lah, come on lah, it's Thomas Frank lah.
Thomas Frank,
So
it's a good manager lah. Yeah,
yeah, I think and with only
maybe I don't know lah. Maybe Dan Ashford was right. I mean, he was. Yeah. I think one of the managers that in his short list to replace Eric Ten
was
Hag
Thomas
was
Frank.
Thomas Frank, right? And I
Yeah.
know Harry Potter is also there. Marcus Silva is also there, but I do not know. I think I do
Mm-hmm,
not know whether you know or whether you
mm-hmm,
have read somewhere
mm-hmm,
who was
mm-hmm,
part of a league, but he was.
mm-hmm. Yeah, but I recall.
I think it was one of the
Mm-hmm,
top candidates to replace Eric
mm-hmm,
Ten Hag, right?
mm-hmm,
And it cost
mm-hmm.
our friend Dan Ashworth his job as well.
Yeah.
But you were telling it's only game week 2, and it's only game week 2.
Yep.
Thomas Frank is
Yeah,
delivering, man.
exactly, and yeah, it's delivering. And I mean, of course, Chelsea may have drew the first game against Wolves, but you know, but Hammers got hammered, man. Um, yeah, I mean, wow, I
I
would
do
say it
not know
was a
what's
good
happening
game.
with West Ham, right? I mean, I'm really surprised
Exactly, don't know
that
what happened.
because last season they were. I mean, after Graham Potter came in,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
I was seeing okay. I mean, his 3-4-3 is much more better than Ruben Amorim. I got to say that, right? I mean, the
mm-hmm,
wing backs
mm-hmm,
working. and now they
Mm-hmm.
got a new win back, and then they I think they bought certain players in the midfield as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of surprised that yeah, they got hammered, as you mentioned, and
Mm-hmm.
it's Sunderland, man, on game week 1, 3-0.
Exactly.
Wow. I
Exactly.
mean,
Sunderland, no. Newly
so
promoted
so
side, no. So
yeah, so 2 games, 0 points.
exactly.
That's
Ooh.
bad, man. Yeah,
Yeah, not look,
I don't
not
know.
looking good.
I mean, if this goes on, maybe West Ham might be I do not know, might be battling, yeah. But I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised with West Ham. Either they are, yeah. But yeah, let's
So
see.
yeah, let's see, man. So of course we are approaching the end of the show in next couple of minutes. So probably some additional
Yeah.
with some talking points, right? I know. I don't know. This is just something random, lah. We did kind of cover, what's next for United, right? So of course United will be facing Burnley at home. At
Oh
home.
yeah, before that they play Carabao Cup first, man.
Yeah, there is against something
Grimsby
town.
Town, something, yeah.
Grimsby Town, something like that. Yeah. So well, that's
Winnable. Need to win, bro.
it's a
No
winnable game.
secrets,
Grimsby,
It's
Grimsby, yeah.
yeah.
So and then after that is United and Burnley.
Burnley,
Ooh,
a promoted
and
side.
then we go into September in the Manchester derby, followed by United and Chelsea after that. Oof. I mean, that's episodes for obviously upcoming weeks. Uh, but yeah, it's all coming soon, right? So let's see how we are lining up against them. But of course, just so to close this off, of course, um, considering the first 2 game weeks itself, we have seen like some newly promoted sides coming in and like shocking existing Premier League sides.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's your prediction, but we will end this. We will end this right after my question. But you can answer yours, lah, Sharif. First manager to get sacked.
Wow.
Before
Wow.
you answer, for those tuning in, this is just a fun question, right? Who would you predict to be the first manager to get sacked this season? The first one you feel, right? Just drop us your comments. Let us know your thoughts. I don't know about you, Sharif, but looking at first 2 games, Graham Potter's
Yeah,
West Ham.
I, I was
I would
seeing that. I was
hate to
seeing
say
that.
it. Is he a bad manager? No. Is it working for him? I don't know. 2 game weeks only, but I'm having a strange feeling he could be seeing the pecking order. He'll be getting the boot first.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also worried about Ruben, bro. I think
Agree.
we talked about that, right? We do not
Mm-hmm.
want to go the spectrum where
Yeah.
in and out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still want him to excel.
Do
I
well.
still want him
We
to
want
start.
him to do
Yes,
well. Yeah.
yes. And but he got to help himself, right? I mean, the buck stops here, man. I mean, he got to deliver. Right now, I disagree. People saying that last season, this season is a whole fresh. No, bro.
Mm-hmm.
29 games,
Correct.
28 points.
Exactly.
29 games,
Correct.
7 wins, 15 losses. 7
Joke,
wins,
man.
bro. And
Correct.
those 7 wins were with teams that are also struggling as well from
Yep.
last season,
I agree.
including Fulham. So
I
so
agree.
if we compare to the previous season and now,
Mm-hmm.
Fulham
Mm-hmm.
actually got a result out of us because we
Yeah,
won with
exactly.
Fulham, right?
That's a good result for them. I mean, credits to Fulham. They
And
capitalized when they
yeah,
capitalized.
and
So
and 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 they are going through a issue as well because Marco Silva, I mean, blatantly told to the press and also to his board as well, they need to invest on the team, and meaning he's scrapping players to
correct.
play, man. And
Yeah,
and
exactly.
again and again, Man United could not break down teams
Yep,
that are not built for Marco
exactly.
Silva, right?
Correct. Correct. So yeah, we
And
were
and,
just
and, 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 and and why I say that, bro, and why I say
mm-hmm.
that, bro, and I just
Mm-hmm.
sorry, yeah, because I just looking at the schedule
Mm-hmm.
or fixtures,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'll just read out the next 10 games, which go through until maybe until November, lah, bro. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Premier League games. We have Burnley, right? Then we have City, like you mentioned, and then we have
Yep.
Chelsea. Then we
Yep.
have Brentford,
Yep.
and then we have Sunderland,
Yep.
and then we have Liverpool, and then
Okay.
Brighton,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh
Nottingham
man.
Forest,
Yep.
and then Spurs,
Yeah, man.
and then Spurs. So these are all 10 games. Did I count it right? Spurs or maybe
Okay,
Everton
so
10 games. So
one,
out of
two,
these 10 games,
three,
bro.
four, five,
Yeah.
6, 7, 9. There's one more. So after that is Everton. Yeah. So that's 10
Okay.
games from now, lah.
So yeah, 10 games from now until Everton, which is until 22nd November, right? From these 10 games, there is 30 points to be grabbed, right? What will be a good number of points for us to say that, you know what, Ruben is cooking?
Being nice.
Don't be nice, bro.
I
Be factual.
okay. Okay. So being
Be
fact,
brave like your cat. Be brave.
be brave. But this one no balls. but
Not
but
back
okay,
the
if you
nonsense, man.
none back the nonsense, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
if you ask me, right? Oof, okay, just do the calculations for me. We have just over an hour from now, but no, fuck it. You know what?
Okay.
We're having. I'm having fun with
Last,
this
last,
with
one,
these
last,
topics,
last.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Last.
okay, City against United. Looking at it, how they lost last week, and it's back-to-back home games. They lost last week. Ruben Amorim did get a win and a draw last season. I would go with a win there. United would to go with a win
At Etihad. At Etihad.
at Etihad to go with a win. Okay, I'm going with that.
Really? Okay. So,
I'll go with that.
first, Burnley first. Burnley first. We can.
Oh, sorry. I missed Burnley. Okay,
We need to win, man.
Burnley is a win. That's a fucking win.
Really?
Okay, so
Okay.
okay, wait. I rephrase back. Sorry, because I thought was after this was the City game. Sorry, so Burnley win. So you count that 3
3
points.
points. Okay.
I think playing at Etihad, yeah. I'm challenging myself again. You know what? It's a draw. That's going to be a draw. That's 1 point there. Okay. United and Chelsea, it's going to be, it's going to be a draw there. I'm going with a draw. Okay.
You're answering like a United fan, man.
No, I'm being real, right? I'm being real because it's because looking at, okay, are we all that bad? Probably not, right? So against City, I think based on history, I don't know. It's just my feeling that Amorim does have the formula to take to go against City, so which is fine, right? However, I am still confident City could nick it, um and yeah, I would go with a draw. With Chelsea, could be a draw as well. Yeah. Uh, okay. So
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So sorry, I thought you went off for a while because I'm not seeing you. But anyway, that's fine. Um, let's see. Brentford win. Okay. Sunderland United win. United will lose against Liverpool. United might lose against Brighton.
Let's be fast, man. How many points do you think?
Yeah. So if I'm going with that, lose, win. So that's three, 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 points. Being real about it, 12 points
12 points
out of
out of 30 points. Wow.
30. That's being very real about it. I think it's going to be only 12. I could be wrong again, yeah. And I'm not sure about the viewers. You can drop your predictions as well on the next 10 games from upcoming with Burnley until Everton. That's 10 games. From the last, let us know your thoughts as well. Yeah, welcoming, feedback and all. So, but
I really find it struggle, man. Where I got to be honest. I struggle to
Mhm,
find where we can get points. I'm going to
mhm,
Burnley,
mhm.
Brentford, because Brentford, a lot of changes, and Sunderland. Other than that, I do not know where we can get points, man. And maybe
So
Everton,
you are saying maximum 9 points, lah?
maximum 9 points, man. And
Oof,
is
I was
that good
being
enough?
nice.
And is that good enough? And is that will get our Portuguese back to Portuguese?
Well, so
Portugal back
I,
to Portugal.
let's hope not, lah.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, wait and see.
Yeah. because let's be honest, bro. I know City it's not doing as well as last
Mm-hmm.
season, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But man, we are not also doing well, man. We are not
Yeah,
getting, yeah.
exactly.
So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe things turn out in Burnley, but if you ask me, I'm struggling to see where we can churn out certain. I got a
We
feeling
can.
that we
Yep.
are going to struggle with Burnley, but I'm hoping tolonglah menang
Yep.
2-1 ke, okay.
Yeah, it's 2-1 lah. You concede also never mind. At least you go back with 3 points lah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because
that's
Burnley
all
with
we're
Scott
asking for now.
Parker looks good, and they are playing
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
well
yeah.
as well, right?
Correct.
They are what right now? Let me check the table. They are like, bro, they are 11, bro. Burnley.
Yeah, there you have it. And
Yeah,
where are we, man? So
yeah,
again, of course, it's game week 2 only.
yeah. I know,
Let's see. I'm
but
looking
yeah,
forward
let's
to
see.
let's look forward to the upcoming
Yeah,
games,
nine
probably the
points
next
from
10
me
games
as well.
from now.
Let's see, 9
9 points from you, 12 points.
maybe draw or something. Yeah, maybe 9 to 12.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So we are only calculating until Everton, yeah. So to see who is closer. So that's just like a game between me and Sharif, yeah. But please feel free
Confirm.
join the fun.
Our friend with the hair could not cut his hair lah, because we couldn't get we couldn't get
5 games in a
five
row.
games in a row, man.
We're
I
trying to
don't
help a
know, man.
pro here, but let's see how.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to have to have you join us and to obviously tune for those tuning in. Thank you very much for those who have subscribed as well and following us. Thank you very much as well. And of course, Sharif, thanks for joining in. Thanks for
Yeah,
tuning
thanks
in
for
as well.
having
I
me,
know
man.
it's quite late as well. No
Yep.
worries, man. So stay tuned to our upcoming episodes where we'll cover more topics on our field, on the overalls as usual, not just on United, but in terms of other teams as well. And stay tuned to the next ones. And once again, ciao, guys, and have a great one.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right.